Zuri Monroe arrived at Langston University with two suitcases and one unshakable dream to prove she belonged. Langston was everything she had seen in the brochures: grand libraries, sprawling lawns, students with polished voices and last names that opened doors. But none of the brochures showed what it felt like to be one of the few Black women in lecture halls of 300. To walk through the cafeteria and feel eyes linger, not out of curiosity, but judgment. Zuri came from East Atlanta, raised by her aunt after her mother passed. She was the first in her family to go to college. Her community celebrated her like she had won an Olympic gold medal. But the moment she stepped on campus, that gold started to feel like a weight. Her freshman year was full of reminders that her presence was questioned. Professors skipped over her in class discussions until someone else repeated her idea. Her academic advisor suggested she consider an easier major. Classmates asked if she was on scholarship, with a tone that wasn't really a question. She started to shrink inside herself, not because she didn't believe in her ability, but because it felt like no one else did. But change came in the form of Dr. Lila Winters, a tenured Black professor who taught African American history with the fire of someone rewriting it as she spoke. One day after class, Zuri stayed behind. She confessed her doubts, her exhaustion. Dr. Winters looked at her, eyes steady, and said, "You were never meant to just survive this place. You were meant to change it." That sentence planted a seed that grew roots in Zuri's soul. She switched her major to public policy and minored in sociology, started a student organization focused on uplifting Black women in academia, led forums, mentored first years, pushed for curriculum changes, and when Langston University published its annual magazine, Zuri was on the cover. With her natural hair, her confident gaze, and the headline, Voices That Lead. Now, Zuri Monroe is a national policy strategist advocating for racial equity in education. Her speeches move lawmakers, her research is cited by scholars, and her story, it's told to every young Black woman who thinks she has to shrink to be accepted. Because Zuri didn't just survive college, she transformed it.